Have you ever noticed something so strange that it almost feels like reality is playing tricks on you? Maybe you were shopping for a new car. You'd never really paid attention to the roads before, but after deciding on a blue Honda Civic, something bizarre happened. Suddenly, blue Honda Civics were everywhere. On your morning commute, outside your workplace, in parking lots, at traffic lights. It almost felt as though the entire city had gone out and bought the exact same car overnight. Or perhaps someone mentioned a rare word you'd never heard before. Let's say stoicism. Within days, it seemed to appear everywhere. You heard it in podcasts. You saw it in YouTube videos. Friends casually mentioned it in conversations. Social media algorithms appeared obsessed with it. Your first instinct might be to think this can't be a coincidence. Maybe the universe is sending signs. Maybe you're attracting certain experiences. Maybe your phone is listening to you. But the truth is far more fascinating. Your brain is lying to you. Well, not exactly lying. It's filtering reality. Psychologists call this the baader-meinhof phenomenon, also known as the frequency illusion. Despite its mysterious name, it's one of the most common mental experiences humans have. To understand why it happens, imagine walking into a crowded football stadium with 50,000 people. Right now, thousands of conversations are happening simultaneously. Children are laughing. Someone is ordering food. Two strangers are arguing about the referee. A baby is crying somewhere. Your brain could never process all of this information at once. If it tried, you'd be overwhelmed within seconds. Instead, your brain performs one of the greatest feats in biology. It filters. Every second, your senses collect millions of pieces of information. The texture of your clothes, the pressure of your shoes, the temperature of the room, the sound of distant traffic, the blinking lights on electronic devices. Your brain quietly deletes almost all of it. Only what it considers important reaches your conscious awareness. This filtering system is called the reticular activating system, or RAS. Think of it as the search engine inside your mind. The moment something becomes personally relevant, your RAS marks it as important. Now it starts looking for it everywhere. The blue Honda Civics didn't suddenly multiply. Stoicism didn't suddenly become the world's favorite philosophy. Your brain simply changed its search settings. It's the same reason expecting parents suddenly notice babies everywhere. Someone starting a fitness journey begins noticing gyms on every street. A person worried about illness starts hearing stories about diseases constantly. Reality hasn't changed. Attention has. But here's where this becomes even more interesting. This mental shortcut is incredibly useful. It helps us survive. Imagine our ancestors walking through a forest after spotting signs of a dangerous predator. Their brains needed to stay hyper-alert for similar clues. Noticing repeated patterns could mean the difference between life and death. Today, that same survival mechanism still exists. Only now, instead of searching for lions, it searches for sneakers, cars, relationships, business ideas, investment opportunities, and social trends. This ability shapes far more of your life than you realize. Think about advertisements. Companies know that repeated exposure makes products feel more familiar. Once you've seen an advertisement several times, your brain begins noticing that product everywhere. You assume it's suddenly popular. In reality, your attention has simply been redirected. Social media works the same way. Watch one video about minimalism. Soon your feed is filled with decluttering tips. Then you begin seeing minimalist homes in real life. It feels like everyone has embraced minimalism overnight. They haven't. Your brain has simply adjusted its spotlight. And that's perhaps the most powerful lesson hidden inside this phenomenon. Your experience of reality is not reality itself. It's a carefully edited version created by your brain. Every day, countless events happen around you that you'll never notice, not because they aren't there, but because your brain decided they weren't important enough to show you. So here's a question worth thinking about. If your mind is constantly deciding what deserves your attention, what would happen if you consciously changed what you looked for? What if, instead of searching for problems, you searched for opportunities? Instead of looking for rejection, you looked for kindness. Instead of noticing everything that's going wrong, you trained your brain to notice what was going right. Because your attention doesn't just shape what you see, it shapes the world you believe you live in. And that may be the greatest illusion of all.